Hi there, welcome and join me at this wonderful journey where I'm trying to move around uh, my mother continent, Africa, and to see different things, to discover and light our own history, to light our own things. Africa is so blessed. As you look around, you see wonderful and beautiful river just flowing. But my question come to my mind: do we have safe and clean water in our homes? This is another issue. So I discovered many things. One thing that make me to talk to you is about the activities that has been uh, going here. As you see, I was participating to break stones, and the people in this area are trying and working hard to break these stones into pieces so that they can create a building material. They are very, very, very strong people. They're working hard. Uh, but the question that comes to my mind, what I want to share to you, why we use a lot of time like this to break these stones, but not in mining activities. And I was trying to ask them because I want to understand why they have engaging in small things like this instead of big things. And what they told me is that uh, they have no chance to compete with Europeans, Americans when it comes to own uh, mines like diamond mines, uh, cobalt, and so on. So sometimes, yes, we don't have a capital, but why we cannot mobilize our small capitals to create a big capitals? Why we as Africans we cannot come together and say let us now start in mining activities? Because mining activities are driven by Europeans, Americans, Chinese, and other white people in Africa, are not driven by small companies in Africa. Yes, there are some Africans who are participating in mining activities, but very small. We want Africans, instead of using a lot of energy in small things like this, let us use those energy in great things like extraction of irons, extractions of uh, diamond, gold, and so on. We have those capacities. So look how the people are just using a lot of time, a lot of energy to break these stones into small pieces. You can ask yourself, why Africa we're engaging in this? Of course, I discovered also that this is distracting environment. They distract environment, these activities, because people has no other way. You can't stop these people because there's no other way to learn their lives. Their life affairs are depending on these activities. But if you look around, you see a lot of opportunities. And I was trying to speak with them uh, politely on how we can change from these activities. And they told me that they have a lack of capital. And I asked myself, sometimes, is it true that we lack capital? Or those people who have knowledge, who acquired uh, public office, are not helping enough these people? Because at the end, they are going to distract the environment. Also, uh, also their health is going uh, to be affected. Like you see, our mother are just working very, very hard to, like you see. So, my dear friends, uh, it is very, very, very amazing and paining to see how Africa, we are just suffering while we have all kind of resources. Our children are not involving in education system, good one. As you look around, you see uh, how our children are also engaging in this hardship or hard work that is paying small, uh, not paying enough money to make us rich, to change our lives. But all in all, what I want to say is that if we come together, people in the continent and the people in the diaspora collaborating, we can change these narratives. We can help our mothers in the streets. We can help our mothers in the village. We can help our father, grandfathers, and we can build the Africa we want. As I said, these activities is distracting our environment. You see, these activities are conducted in the source of water, river. So at the end of the day, this river will be uh, gone. We have no river at this place because we have distracting the source of this water. So what I want to encourage and to say is that, dear friends and fellow Africans, please let us hone our means of production. Our means of production and our economic are not honed by Africans, are honed by Chinese, Americans, Europeans, and other civilizations, not Africans. We Africans, we have been hired in their companies and paid small wages to learn our lives. But they are the one who own our resources, our big companies here in the continent of Africa. If you look in telephone or in uh, internet owned by them, many things are not owned by Africans. That's why we are just encouraging each other. Please let us, everyone where you are, if you have capacities, please collaborate with your fellow Africans, do something so that we can starting to own our resources. And I was spoken about the land in Africa, that some of our land are in Africa but are not owned by Africans. And some Africans here in the country are not allowed to enter that land because the land is owned by investors. And investors always are very aggressive. They don't want interference. And the government don't want to disturb investors. But there's good investors and also there's bad investors in our mother continent, Africa. There are some investors who are coming to create troubles in our mother continent, not to create good environment for our people, but to create trouble for our people. Our young men and women are just suffering. They are not getting chance to go to school. So that's why I said, and I continue to say, to preach, please, where you are, do something for your mother continent, Africa. Play your part. God will do the rest. Thank you.